So, Altynay.
Sure.
Today marks the 16th Equal Pay Day conference. Your company, Philip Morris, is for some years one of the main sponsors. It is an important partner, and thanks for it. Could you tell us why you are supporting it?
Well, first of all, I think that's the fundamental thing. Yeah? The fairness and equity are fundamental to build a sustainable future. Yeah? And we at PMI, we believe that this change never happens in isolation. Yeah? It cannot be done by someone individually. So all this change happens when we get together, like today, when we share with each other, when we challenge each other. So this is the place where the things start moving. And for us, sponsoring Equal Pay Day is something which fully aligns with our core values of fostering inclusion within our company, but also beyond our company. So this is not just a conference for us, yeah? That is a movement that also aligns with our mission on smoke-free future, where innovation and inclusion goes hand in hand. So for us, also being here, being a partner, it's not also just showing up, being on the stage. It's about commitment to the hard work, commitment of hard work within the organization and what we can bring to the broader society. Yeah.
Philip Morris is globally one of the most progressive companies when it comes to equal pay. Mm-hmm. What benefits do you see behind it?
Well, let me give you a bit of short story maybe. Yeah? A few years ago when we started and did our first global pay equity analysis, yeah, that's been a few years ago. And that was a massive undertaking because it was covering every region, every country, every level of the organization, yeah? And when the result of the analysis came through, so the results were encouraging but still humbling, yeah? Because even though we did the progress, there were still gaps that needed to be addressed. And when we shared those results with the organization, something incredible happened, yeah? Because people did not just take it as a report. People also took it as a promise that their contribution were valued, no matter who they are, where they come from. And that promise also led to something very important, trust. Yeah? Trust that we are as a company committed to fairness, trust that we as a company committed to creating a space where everyone can excel, yeah? No matter who they are. And when it comes to benefits, I think they're everywhere. It's higher engagement, it's a stronger collaboration, it's a culture where innovation can thrive because everyone also feels empowered, yeah, to bring the best selves to work. So all of that comes to the better business results because for us, pay equity is a business imperative. And I think something that many of us sometimes miss, it's about business. Yeah? Pay equity is a business imperative, and that's, I think, should be also the main reason, yeah, for all of us to pursue it.
You have had a very interesting career, very dynamic. Have you met this problematic before in your previous employers?
Look, I've been working for Philip Morris International already 12 years. So prior to that, I mostly worked in mining and oil and gas industries, which are predominantly very male industries, yeah? And these were the companies where being a woman, you had to fight just to be taken seriously sometimes. And at that time, pay equity as a problem statement probably was not on the radar, yeah? But as the years went along, yeah, I've seen companies like PMI take a bold step towards pay equity, towards equal opportunities as overall. And I also saw the impact that those things can have on individuals, but also on the broader companies. So for me, I'm really very proud to be here today also to share maybe our journey and to inspire others, yeah? Because that was a journey, also my personal journey to understand this problem at a bit of a deeper level.
Can you share some memorable moment or story which is connected to Equal Pay Day that particularly stands out?
Maybe not equal pay, but overall the equal opportunities, because I think those things are interconnected and you can't really differentiate one from each other. In PMI, we do have employee resource groups. Yeah? So these are basically the groups that are formed and led by employees for employees around a certain topic. And one of the most active and the biggest ERG that we have globally is WIN. standing for Women Inspirational Network. So this is the ERG that is formed around the topics that are of interest of our female employees, and mostly these are about female leadership, female career, female empowerment. And here in Czech Republic, we also have very active ERG wing, and some of our colleagues that are part of that group are with us today, and they're doing incredible jobs. But my story probably would be about the similar win ERG, but from my home country, from Kazakhstan, because I'm very new to Czech Republic. That's something that I should have mentioned. I arrived only 6 months ago. So my story would be around the same kind of ERG win that we have back in Kazakhstan. So a couple of years ago, the members of that group started to think what they can do to make a positive impact, not only for females in the organization, but to the broader community. And that thinking led to the beautiful collaboration with a local NGO that was supporting young females from unprivileged communities. And my colleagues from that ERG started to be mentors to those young females who were just starting to do their first steps into adult life. So they became the mentors. They supported them. They helped them to answer difficult life questions. So they helped them to start building the plans for life. So I do know that from that project, we touched the lives of few young females. We helped them to create the opportunities for a better start, for adult life, because I think everyone deserves a fair treatment and an equal chances, to succeed in this life. So this probably would be one of my examples that really touched my heart, because that was very tangible when we could have made an impact not only within our company, but making an extra step toward the society.
Very nice. You're speaking about younger people or younger women. If you could yourself, imagine you would have the possibility to give an advice to your younger self, what that would be?
Well, I wish that was feasible. Yeah, if there was a time machine, I could go back to my younger self. That would be probably be brave, be curious, don't afraid to speak up, even at the moments when there are not very comfortable moments to speak up. I think many of us experience those moments. And I would probably also say to find your tribe, people who encourage, people who challenge, people who would remind that the things are important, and probably one more thing would be not to wait for a permission to take a lead, just take a lead, get out, and make a difference. So I think that would be, if back then someone would have said that to me, definitely that would make a great impact, on someone. It's true.
Very nice.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Altynay Tezekova, please applause for her. People and Culture Director,
thank you very much,
Philip Morris International.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for your contribution to this conference, of course.